So before, oh my God. Do we got the poofs? We got the poofs. They only come out of their dark, disgusting hole. Do you, be you. Because at the end of the day, your opinion is the only one that matters. Hello, my name is Cleo. Welcome to my channel. And if you're not new, hello, welcome back. Today we are gonna get ready to go to a meeting, and I say meeting because I plan to do this really early, and then by the time I got everything set up, it was 2 minutes before my meeting, and luckily she let me have my camera off but we're still gonna get ready today just because I feel like it. What I would like to talk about is something that I'm currently dealing with, and one thing I can recommend when you're going through something is just talking about it out loud. Even if your brain goes left, right, around the corner, whatever, it helps get it out. And you might start saying things you didn't even realize until you actually started speaking. So what I'm dealing with is social anxiety due to my weight. And as we're talking about that, we'll be doing my hair and my makeup. So to start off with my hair, I'm just gonna do something simple. I'm gonna throw it up in a poof, and then I'm gonna do 2 twists down and then tuck behind the ear. Anywhoosies, so before, oh my God. Before I get into talking about the topic, I just want to say that these are my thoughts and opinions. I don't generalize, you know. I may say, you know, plus size people, most plus size people, you know, and I do know a few people who have similar situations, but this is all based off of my experience. I never want to lump everyone into a hole. As I've said a million times on this channel, I am currently in a weight loss and lifestyle change journey. Long story short, I have lost a total of 87 pounds. In the beginning of this journey and currently, I was always scared to leave the house and go and do things, because as I started to gain weight, you know, during the last 3.5 years, my body started to change. I've gained weight all of my life, but my body was still a physique that I liked. And now it's to a point where it's not a physique that I like at all. So learning to love myself though, because you can't help what you don't love. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That meant going out in public and people seeing my insecurities, because they weren't like, oh, little things I would only notice. Like, no, I've had people say things and, you know, point things out. Spray it back a little bit again. And some of the times, actually a lot of the times for me, it was children. I mean, children are gonna be children. When I was living in Los Angeles, I had come back from the store and I was trying to get inside, and there was a house next to my apartment complex, and a father and his daughter were going inside. The daughter turns around, looks at me, and I hear her and she's like, "Daddy, that's a fat woman." And like, what pissed me off about the whole thing was he turned and looked at me and then looked away. He didn't even correct the situation. Okay, that was like one of the things that triggered me to not want to leave my apartment. Do we got the poofs? Good poofs. And then another time, recently, it was actually on my birthday, I told Brittany that I actually wanted to leave the house. Although I've been living in Houston since last September. It's almost a year, wow. Anyway, since last September, I hadn't gone out yet. And my birthday is May 13th. So I was like, Brittany, today's the day. My deformity is, I feel like that's rude to say. My flaw on my body, to me, are my legs. Like, my ankles are very swollen. I'm like the queen of kinkles, just because of like water and fluid buildup and stuff like that. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna wear a skirt. So the skirt that I had, it was a long skirt, is a long skirt, and it's red, and it has like 2 slits on the side. So it covers enough, but when I walk, you can still see my legs. So when we were at Target, there was this family walking in, and this little girl was just like hardcore staring at my legs. And like part of me just wanted to run inside, hide behind something, or run back to the car. But I always try to keep in mind, like, these are children. Like, if it was an adult doing that, yeah, I would have definitely said something. I try not to take it to heart. Should I pin that? I don't know. Maybe I should twist it more. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I like that. So one of the biggest revelations that I have come to with going out in public and having certain people say things is that it's only a handful of people. I've gone out several times. You know, my biggest fear when going out to certain places was people staring at me, saying something, whispering, you know. And the reality is, you're gonna have those people. People suck. But 9 times out of 10, it's all in your head. I've told myself that many times. People have told me that many times. But, you know, it didn't click until I went out into the environment and saw it myself. And even people I interacted with were still nice and, you know, still talk to me. And we're just decent people. Going out shopping and all that, for me, seemed like a separate entity from going to the gym. Because gym anxiety, holy crap. I could just, you know, build a workout routine at home and, you know, not deal with that and whatnot. But for me, I like the gym because there's just a lot of equipment I can use that I am not willing to put out money for, nor do I have the space. But, you know, it's just that thought of people looking at you and saying something like, oh, she's so big, she's in here. But, like, of course, that's the irrational thought. You have to stop and think about the rational thought that we are all in here for one purpose: to work out, to be healthy. If somebody is looking at you disgusted because you're at a gym working out, you gotta realize they got more problems than than what you're worried about. Cute, cute, cute. But there was one time that basically sealed the deal for me that I can go to any gym anywhere because no one gives 2 craps about you. And let me tell you, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life, but at the same time, I felt the most invisible. I think I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 3505 palette, the Pierced by Nature, because hell yeah. I love this hot pink right here. Excuse you. And I think I'm gonna mix it with this gold. I think that'd be cute. And then we're gonna do lashes today. They're just old lashes that I had from Amazon. And then this red Glossier. So excited. I decided I wanted to go to Planet Fitness. And it was one back home. It was, you know, big, whatever. And I mean, there were a good handful of people there. So I always try to do the easiest stuff so I don't embarrass myself most of the time. This time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna try something new. So I tried one of those, what are they called? They're like the bikes you sit on and you pedal. And my foot got caught as I was getting up. And I got up too fast because I didn't realize my foot was caught yet. And when I did that, I fell off my bike and knocked over 2. Baby, let me tell you, I was so scared to look around. Like, oh my God, people are gonna say something, do something. Employees are gonna come over to me. So I slowly started to get up. Mind you, I'm still fat, so it's gonna take me a minute to get up. I slowly started to get up and I finally decided, like, fine, I'll look. So I looked, everyone was just in their own world. No one paid attention to me. No one was looking at me. Not even the employees were looking at me. And no one came to ask if I was okay. It was just like, oh shit. Anyways, I wasn't completely embarrassed. I mean, I felt like I should have been more embarrassed, but it's like no one cares about you. And if anything, that entire experience made me want to go to the gym, because you know, when you're scared to go to the gym with other people there, it's still like you're in your own world. Now, I think one of the hardest places to be, ooh, that is very pigmented. I think one of the hardest places to be plus size is online, because I'm just existing and there are people commenting the most disgusting, rude things ever. Like, I had posted a video about plus size dating and I said I was fat, and someone commented, oh, you're not fat, you're obese. Babe, those are simultaneous. Why do you feel you need to go out of your way to say that? When I used to make content more consistently, you know, of course the hate becomes more, but it really did start to affect me. I didn't want to upload as much. I didn't want to talk about my weight. I didn't want to, you know, show me or even talk about being plus size or my experience, because I knew there'd be some a-hole coming out of the shadows, like gonna talk some stupid crap. But that's just the thing, they're in the shadows. They only come out of their dark, disgusting hole whenever they want some attention. And the other thing I try to remember is that these trolls don't know my story. I bet money if the dumbass who commented that actually knew that I had been losing weight, been like, oh, okay, never mind. Like, they don't care. That's what fuels them. But what fuels them more is when you respond. So I've just had to learn to take a deep breath in and walk away. That's been one of my biggest obstacles with my channel, because I really plan on getting back into doing fashion videos. I love fashion videos. Plus, I have an expensive ass degree in fashion and not using it anywhere else, so I would love to use it here. This is what's gonna have to do. Going back to me dealing with my body issues, like my legs and stuff like that, I overthink everything. So in my head, I'm like, people are going to fully see my body. I've been trying to hide for the past 3 years. I try to think about the people who may be built like me, people who also have that insecurity. Great, I glued it on my lid. Why does this one always look weird? Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do. So these are the eyes. This one's actually turning out really cute. I love this one. I just kind of wanted to be a representation for a group of people who felt unheard or unseen, you know? Oh, she has the same body type as I do. Oh, you know, she's gone through the same experience as me. You know, things like that. Although I am scared and, you know, truthfully insecure about certain parts of me, I want to show other people it's okay. Do you, be you, because at the end of the day, your opinion is the only one that matters. I look hot. I look good. Ooh, I forgot about this. Okay, so this is July Star Polvo de Hadas Magic Color Shimmer. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't come out. Well, that's good. Okay. Ooh. You see that? Ooh, I like that. I'm just gonna go in with my finger. I know it's purple, but ooh, that was a lot. Oh my god, that was a lot. No. Come on, babes. Work with me. Oh my god, that's so much. My brows. My brows. Brow, brow, brow. This is the final look. My little poof. the braids, tuck them back. I think I might pin it because they keep coming up. So then of course the eyes, the Morphe 505 palette, Glossier lips, and then I didn't do foundation. If you had missed my live last week, I had talked about how I just need to start healing my skin. So I'm not gonna go all out with that. Oh, and then I can't forget my highlighter because your girl did a little too much. Anywho, so moral of the story, dealing with social anxiety and worrying about what people would say about your size. Someone once told me the worst part of social anxiety is when you're trying to get to point A and point B, and the getting to is the worst part, because once you're at point B and you actually see that no one's looking at you, or no one's talking about you, no one's doing everyone's just minding their own business, it'll put you at ease. From experience, actually going and seeing for yourself really helps. And again, I would like to preface, I'm not a doctor, I am not anything. I'm just talking from experience and what I have done. Okay y'all, that will be the end of the video today. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're really interested, go ahead and subscribe. I do recommend sticking around to the end of the video because there will be more suggested if you are interested. But that will be it for me. I will see you guys later. Bye.